Welcome to Turn Writing Fear Around podcast. Simple methods to overcome fear and start writing again. I'm Elise Hittinger, and I'm the host for your journey to courage. This is episode 26, Deep End versus Tiny Steps. When I was little, I learned how to swim by starting on the steps, and my mom would have me swim over one tile, and then 2 tiles, and then swim back, and then 3 tiles, and then swim back, and then 4 tiles, and then swim back. And then by the time I got to like 10 tiles out, she's like, and look, you're not even touching the floor anymore. You're swimming. And I just kept going further and further. And by the end of summer, I was a fish. I could swim anywhere. I was even swimming in the ocean off of our sailboat. Well, my little sister had a different experience. When she came along, we didn't have our own pool at that point. Well, I guess we did still have the pool, but my mom didn't have the time to teach her to swim like she did with me. So my mom took her to swimming lessons. Guess what? They throw you in the deep end and they put a little hole out in front of you and tell you reach for the pole, reach for the pole, reach for the pole. And you just learn how to swim by being thrown in the deep end. Well, it's no different with our fear. When we try and do too much, we overwhelm ourselves, something happens. How many times have you gotten on your horse and had just something amazing happen in the first 5 or 10 minutes? And instead of just getting off and quitting right there with that amazing feeling, you're like, oh, maybe I'll do it one more time. Oh, maybe I'll do something else too. And it's a disaster. We so many times try and do too much. And then there's the opposite, not doing enough. And a lot of us with fear, we don't ever get back on our horses. And that's not doing enough. If you want to ride, I'm not saying that everybody needs to ride. So if you don't want to ride, you don't ever have to get on your horse. But if you have a passion to ride and you are not getting back on your horse, you're letting life pass you by. You're not having that joy fill you up. So that's not doing enough. And I know all of you listening to me really want your courage back. Why would you listen to me if you didn't? And then there's just right. And just right, I like to think of as you go just to the edge of your comfort zone and you do one more thing. So if you're afraid to get on your horse, make sure your horse is great at the mounting block. If you can, have somebody else mount it a few times. And then go get on your horse and get back off. If the horse walks off, just stop it and get back off. That is your goal, is just to get on and get back off. That is pushing yourself one piece past your comfort zone. For me, the first time I rode again outside the arena, I took 4 steps. I'm like, okay, I can do 4 steps. I'm scared to death, but I'm going to do it anyway. So figure out what's trying to do too much, what's not doing enough, and what is just right for you. And make that just right one step past your comfort zone, and then do it. So if you've enjoyed this, I have 3 ways to build courage with your horse just for you. I'll put a link below. See you guys.